Hey everybody! Can you understand English in a real story, not just in short sentences? Today, let's test your listening with a simple A2 story. I will speak slowly and clearly. Listen until the end and see how much you understand. Are you ready? Today, I am going to talk about a rainy day. I am going to talk about a rainy day at home. I love rainy days. Well, I love rainy days when I am at home. I do not like rain when I am outside. But inside, a rainy day is wonderful. Let me tell you about my morning today. Today is a rainy day. I woke up early today. I woke up at 7 a.m. I was in my bed. My bed was very warm. I heard a sound outside. It was the sound of rain. The rain hit my window. I listened to the rain. The sound of rain is very relaxing. Do you like the sound of rain? I think it is the best sound. I stayed in my warm bed. I did not want to get up. I just listened to the rain. I listened to the rain for a long time. Eventually, I got out of bed. The house was cold. It is always cold on a rainy day. So I put on warm clothes. I put on a thick sweater. I also put on warm socks. I love wearing warm socks on a rainy day. Warm clothes make me feel good. I felt very cozy. Cozy means warm and comfortable. I like feeling cozy at home. Next, I walked to the kitchen. I wanted a hot drink. A hot drink is perfect for a rainy day. I usually drink coffee. I love coffee. I drink coffee every morning. But on a rainy day, coffee is even better. I made a big cup of hot coffee. The coffee smelled very good. I held the hot cup in my hands. The hot cup warmed my cold hands. I drank the hot coffee slowly. It was delicious. Some people prefer tea on a rainy day. My friend loves tea. She drinks green tea when it rains. She says tea is very relaxing. Do you prefer tea or coffee? I like tea sometimes, but coffee is my favorite drink. I drink my coffee black. I do not add milk. I do not add sugar. I just drink black coffee. It wakes me up. It makes me feel ready for the day, even on a rainy day. So, what do you do on a rainy day? I stay inside. I do not go out. I like to do quiet things. First, I like to read a book. Reading a book is a great activity. It is perfect for a rainy day. Today, I sat on my sofa. I brought my hot coffee with me. I also brought a warm blanket. I put the warm blanket over my legs. I opened my book. I am reading a very good book right now. It is a mystery book. I love mystery books. I like to guess the ending. I read my book for 2 hours today. I read chapter after chapter. The house was very quiet. I only heard the rain. The rain hit the window. I read my book and listened to the rain. It was a perfect morning. I read many pages. I really enjoyed my book. After I finished reading, I felt hungry. It was time for lunch. I made a simple lunch. I made hot soup. Hot soup is the best food for a rainy day. I ate tomato soup. I ate it with some bread. The hot soup warmed my body. I felt very good. After lunch, I wanted to watch a movie. Watching a movie is another great activity. It is a very common activity for a rainy day. I turned on the television. I looked for a good movie. I like comedy movies. I like to laugh. Comedy movies make me happy. So I chose a funny comedy movie. I sat back on the sofa. I pulled up my warm blanket again. I watched the movie. The movie was very funny. I laughed a lot. I watched the whole movie. Sometimes I watch 2 movies on a rainy day. Today, I only watched 1 movie. After watching the movie, I wanted to be creative. A rainy day is a good time for art. I like to draw. I am not a great artist, but I enjoy drawing. It makes me feel calm. I took out my paper. I took out my pencils. I sat at my desk. I looked out the window. I wanted to draw the rain. I tried to draw the dark sky. I tried to draw the wet trees. I drew for 40 minutes. My drawing was not perfect, but I liked it. It was a fun activity. Art is perfect for a quiet day. Sometimes I also do puzzles on a rainy day. Do you like jigsaw puzzles? A jigsaw puzzle has many small pieces. You put the pieces together. It makes a big picture. I have a big puzzle. It has 1,000 pieces. It is a picture of a mountain. Puzzles take a lot of time, but on a rainy day, you have time. I worked on my puzzle today. I found the corner pieces first. Then I found the edge pieces. I only finished a small part. I will finish it on the next rainy day. Later, I stood up. I walked to the window. I looked outside. It was still raining. It was raining very hard. The sky was dark gray. The street was very wet. I saw some people outside. They were walking in the rain. They had large umbrellas. Some people had red umbrellas. Some people had black umbrellas. They walked very fast. They wanted to go inside. They wanted to get out of the rain. I also saw cars on the street. The cars drove slowly. The rain made the road dangerous. The cars used their lights. The street looked very shiny. The rain washed the street. I stood at the window for a long time. I just watched the rain fall. I felt lucky to be inside. I felt lucky to be dry. I did not want to be out in the rain. I wanted to stay in my cozy house. Seeing the rain made me think. It made me think about my childhood. When I was a kid, things were different. I actually liked playing in the rain. I did not stay inside. I went outside in the rain. I wore a yellow raincoat. I wore yellow rain boots. My brother and I ran outside. We ran into the rain. We got very wet. But we did not care. We were happy. We looked for puddles. A puddle is a small pool of water. The rain makes puddles on the ground. We loved puddles. We jumped in the puddles. We made a big splash. Water went everywhere. We laughed very loud. We jumped in every puddle we saw. We played in the rain for hours. Then my mother called us inside. We were cold and wet. My mother gave us dry clothes. She gave us hot chocolate. It is a very good memory. Do you have a favorite memory from your childhood? Actually, let me tell you about my country. In my country, the weather changes a lot. We have many rainy days in the spring. Spring is a very wet season. When it rains, life changes a bit. People slow down. On a sunny day, people are very busy. They go to parks, they play sports, they walk around the city. But on a rainy day, people stay home. Families spend time together on a rainy day. In my country, families often bake on rainy days. They bake cookies or cakes. Baking makes the house smell wonderful. Baking warms up the kitchen. Today, my neighbors were baking. I could smell sweet bread. It smelled very good. Also, in my country, we like to play games. We play board games on rainy days. Families sit around a table. They play games for hours. It is a very nice tradition. I like this tradition. It brings people together. After looking out the window, I decided to do some chores. Doing chores is good on a rainy day. I have a lot of free time. So I started to clean my house. I went to my bedroom. I made my bed. I washed my sheets. The room looked much better. Then I went to the kitchen. I washed my coffee cup. I washed my soup bowl. I cleaned the kitchen table. Cleaning is not very fun, but it is necessary. I put on some music. Music makes cleaning better. I listened to slow music. Slow music fits a rainy day. I swept the floor. I dusted the furniture. The house looked very clean. The house smelled fresh. I felt happy with my clean house. It is nice to be in a clean house. A clean house feels more cozy. Next, I decided to organize my closet. My closet was very messy. I had many clothes on the floor. I had old clothes I did not wear. I took all the clothes out. I put them on my bed. I sorted the clothes. I made 2 piles. One pile was for keeping. The other pile was for giving away. I worked on my closet for an hour. Now my closet is very neat. I feel very organized. After my chores, I sat down again. My phone rang. It was my best friend. He called to say hello. I answered the phone. We talked for a long time. We talked about the rain. He lives in the same city, so it was raining at his house too. He told me about his day. He also stayed home today. He did not go outside. He told me he played video games. He played video games all morning. My friend loves video games. I do not play video games. I prefer reading books, but he likes games. We talked about our weekend plans. We plan to meet on Saturday. We hope it will not rain on Saturday. We want to go to the park. We want to walk in the park. But if it rains, we will stay inside. We will watch a movie together. It is good to have a backup plan. After my phone call, the afternoon passed. The sky got darker. The rain continued to fall. It did not stop all day. I felt a little tired. A rainy day can make you tired. The dark sky makes you sleepy. So, I decided to take a nap. A nap is a short sleep. I lay down on my sofa. I pulled up my warm blanket. I closed my eyes. I listened to the rain again. The sound of the rain was a lullaby. A lullaby helps you sleep. I fell asleep very quickly. I slept for 1 hour. When I woke up, I felt great. I felt rested. I stretched my arms. I looked at the clock. It was already 5 p.m. The evening was coming. I needed to think about dinner. What should I eat for dinner? On a rainy day, I want warm food. I want heavy food. I looked in my fridge. I had some chicken. I had some vegetables. I decided to roast the chicken. Roasting chicken takes time, but I had a lot of time. I put the chicken in the oven. I put potatoes and carrots in the pan. I added some salt and pepper. I turned on the oven. Soon the house smelled amazing. The smell of roasted chicken is wonderful. It is another cozy smell. The oven made the kitchen very warm. I waited for the food to cook. While I waited, I read my book again. I wanted to finish the chapter. I read 10 more pages. The mystery in the book got very exciting. I really wanted to know the end. Finally, the dinner was ready. I took the chicken out of the oven. It looked perfectly cooked. The vegetables were soft. I served the food on a plate. I sat at my dining table. I ate my dinner slowly. It tasted very delicious. The hot food was perfect for the cold evening. I drank a glass of water with my dinner. I felt very full and happy. After dinner, it was time to relax again. I washed the dinner dishes. The kitchen was clean again. I walked into the living room. I turned on a small lamp. I did not turn on the big lights. A small lamp makes the room cozy. I sat in my favorite chair. I did not want to watch TV. I did not want to read. I just wanted to listen to music. I put on some jazz music. Jazz music is very smooth. It sounds great on a rainy night. I closed my eyes. I listened to the jazz music. I also listened to the rain. The rain was hitting the window again. It was a beautiful combination. The music and the rain sounded perfect together. I sat in my chair for a long time. I felt very peaceful. I had no stress. A rainy day gives you a break. It tells you to stop. It tells you to rest. On a sunny day, you feel pressure. You feel pressure to go outside. You feel pressure to do things. But on a rainy day, you can just be. You can just exist. You can stay in your pajamas. You can drink coffee all day. You do not have to feel guilty. That is why I love rainy days. Before I went to bed, I wanted a small snack. It was late at night. The rain was still falling softly. I went to the kitchen one last time. I decided to make hot chocolate. Hot chocolate is sweet and warm. It is the perfect bedtime drink. I heated some milk in a pan. I added cocoa powder and sugar. I stirred it slowly. I poured it into my favorite mug. I also took a small cookie. I ate the cookie and drank my hot chocolate. It was a very sweet ending to my day. Let me tell you about my cats. I have 2 cats. My cats also love rainy days. Animals know when it is raining. My cats do not go outside. They are indoor cats. But they act differently on a rainy day. They sleep much more. Usually, they run around the house. They play with their toys. But today, they did not play. They found the warmest spots in the house. One cat slept on my bed. She slept on my warm blanket. She slept there all afternoon. My other cat slept near the window. He liked to watch the rain. He sat on the windowsill. He watched the water fall. Sometimes he tried to touch the glass. It was very funny. Animals enjoy a quiet day too. They like the cozy feeling of home. Tomorrow the weather will change. The weather forecast says it will be sunny. The sun will come out. The sky will be blue. The rain will stop. I am happy about that. I like sunny days too. I want to go outside tomorrow. I want to feel the sun on my face. I want to walk in the park. But I will miss the rain a little bit. I will miss the quiet house. I will miss my cozy blanket. I will miss reading all day. But that is okay. Another rainy day will come. We always get more rain. I will wait for the next rainy day. When it comes, I will be ready. I will have my coffee ready. I will have a new book ready. I will enjoy my cozy house again. Well, we are almost finished for today. Let us review some things. We talked about a rainy day at home. We talked about wearing warm clothes. We talked about drinking hot coffee. We talked about fun activities. You can read a book. You can watch a movie. You can bake cookies. You can take a nap. You can clean your house. There are many things to do. I asked you some questions earlier. Do you like the sound of rain? Do you prefer tea or coffee? Do you have a favorite childhood memory? Now I have a few more questions for you. What is your favorite rainy day activity? Do you like to stay inside or go outside? What kind of food do you eat when it rains? Think about your answers. Practice speaking your answers aloud. This will help your English. So, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this listening practice. I hope you understood my story. I tried to speak slowly. I tried to speak clearly. I used simple words. This is good practice for you. You can listen to this video again. You can listen tomorrow. Repetition helps you learn. Okay, it is time to say goodbye. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you do on a rainy day. I would love to read your comments. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Stay warm and dry. I will see you in the next video.